Hey everyone, it's Sveta here and welcome to my channel. So, today is one of my favorite topics I'd like to discuss and to share with you guys is how to find your purpose in life. And today I'll talk not about my personal experience so much. You can watch it in another video. I'll link it somewhere here. But I would like to give you some practical advice that I haven't mentioned when I shared my story. Why I want to share this? Because I know that at a certain stage of life, we'll find ourselves in a situation when we're stuck and feel frustrated and overwhelmed, and we ask ourselves, like, what am I doing? Is this my passion? Is this something that fulfills my inner self? We feel that something is wrong. It may be the job we have or the lifestyle we lead. It seems like it's not what we really wanted and needed. And some of us put up with this feeling and change nothing. And some of us get too impulsive, on the contrary, and make a 100-degree change overnight, but it doesn't get better. Why? Well, I think it's because finding your purpose in life is a process. So it can't be done overnight, nor it can be ignored. So today I'll partially share my story of how I found my purpose. And as I already mentioned, give you tools and practice advice on how to find yours. And before that, I'd like to tell that being in my mid-30s, I can surely tell that I've found my path. I've already mentioned it in that previous video, and I know that it may sound too daring, but to me it feels quite natural. And it feels like everything has fallen into place. So, now let's talk about techniques that may help you to find your purpose and your path as well. And the first technique is remembering your childhood. Well, I know that that's the most common thing psychologists and personal coaches suggest a person should do when finding a purpose in life. And there is some sense to it, indeed, no question. The technique suggests that you remember what activity you enjoyed the most in your childhood. Like, did you enjoy maybe dancing or drawing or maybe build sandcastles, who knows? Or maybe sewing clothes for your favorite doll was your top priority. Or you may remember what you wanted to become, like a firefighter or an actress or maybe an architect. And when I remember my childhood, I surely can tell that I enjoyed painting and learning English. But when my brother was born, I decided to become a nanny in a hospital when I grow up, and later I decided to become a translator. I wanted to translate fiction books badly, yeah. Though remembering my childhood helped me, to pinpoint my path, I still didn't rely on it when making my final decision. And I also took advantage of other techniques. So let's talk about the next technique I used. And the next one is imagine your last day on Earth. Yeah, that sounds a bit strange, but let me explain. So the technique requires a bit of imagination and the skill of listening to your intuition. So yeah, imagine your last day on Earth. You spend some time with the people you love. You're prepared to leave. What you would be doing then? What is it that has been giving you energy and joy and the feeling of fulfillment all these years? Will you be writing in your blog or journal? Or maybe you will be putting your favorite outfit and accessories. Or maybe you go to your garden to water some plants you're growing. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you take care of your pets. So whatever comes to your mind may be a good hint to finding your path. In the examples above, you might consider becoming a writer, or a blogger, a fashion stylist, a gardener, or a pet shelter assistant. And it's important to understand that you may not get the answer right away, but you'll definitely, get a hint. Okay, so I believe I've explained this tool in a good way. So let's move on to the next one. And the next one is imagine you need no money. Yeah. At a glance, this technique is somewhat similar to the previous one, yet it's not that extreme, but it also requires imagination and intuition. So, imagine you have lots of money in your bank account, like you never have to work in your life anymore. The first idea that will come to your mind is that you'll be lounging and doing nothing in that case. But think of it again. The chances are you'll get bored. And what then? Then you'll have enough time and desire to do something, to create something, or to take care of someone. And yeah, this is it. So, how will you spend your days? Maybe you'll be baking something delicious every day. Or maybe you'll be traveling around the world, sharing your experience with others. Or maybe you'll write your autobiography. Or maybe you'll sign up for some courses to learn a new skill. Like, think of it carefully. And the good thing about this technique is that it makes you think in terms of how you can be helpful to society and at the same time, express yourself. Okay, and I want to share with you 2 more techniques, one of which helped me to find my path, along with the first one. So, this technique is called What Drives You Mad? And this is my favorite technique, to tell the truth, yeah. The idea behind it is that is thinking of the situations or states that drive you mad. Just to give you an example how it worked for me, I know that I get frustrated when I see, poorly executed interior design. The same goes for beauty, fashion, food, serving. And I really upset when I see not at all user-friendly sites or apps or awkward offline billboards and ads. So, what it is after all, for me, it was aesthetics. And that word came to me instantly along with the word harmony. So, yeah, like this is it. I love to find harmony and aesthetics in everything I come across in life. What's more, I feel satisfaction creating this or that aesthetics and harmonious atmosphere myself. And this is just my example of how you can find positivity and negativity. So for the most part, this technique has led me to the things I enjoy to create and projects I like to work on and finding my purpose in life as a result. But there is one more technique I'd like to share. And it's called What People Think You Are Good At. It's called that way, for a reason. Sometimes we can't look at ourselves and our lives from a distance. Look at things from a different perspective. So it's hard for us to use the 3 previous techniques sometimes, and if it's hard for you, as they require the skill to some extent, you can make use of this one. So this one is really simple. Simply ask people you communicate the most, those who know you for some time and you share some moments together in different aspects of life. This can be your friends or relatives, your partners and kids, and even your coworkers. Like, ask for their feedback. The idea is to look at your strengths from the other people's perspective. And to tell the truth, I believe that you'll be surprised, because that's what's happened to me, and I know that's what happened to other people. When I asked for feedback, surprisingly, my social circle agreed on one and the same point. That is, I'm a great negotiator. And suddenly I thought, wow, at some stage of life, I thought of becoming a negotiator, or to be precise, a diplomat. And though I carried the idea only for a short period of time in the university, it makes sense now. So, to sum things up, these techniques rely on different levels of our self-perception. Using each one will get you closer to finding your purpose. And some of you will get a straightforward insight, and I will be glad to receive any feedback from you, like have you found your path already? Do you feel there is a meaning to your life? What helped you to find it out? While others may find only hints and clues, and it's also great, it's the first step. And yeah, I believe it will be useful if you share in the comments below under this video your experience. It might be helpful for other people who are currently in search for their purpose, meaning and harmony. And that was it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.